On the year, and Henderson takes 7:09 tonight. Our first pitch is games in a row on base. On this 81-degree night, he smokes a ball off the glove of the second baseman Torres, careening toward the right field corner, and Henderson sprints into second base as he rocks a cutter off the glove of Gleyber Torres, and the Orioles. And Rutsch
doesn't hold a lot of weight going to this game.
He's been on the sideline. Rutschman at 96 way out of the zone. He's in defensive mode with 2 strikes, and the shortstop Anthony Volpe puts him away. Yeah. First pitch.
I think that'll be tested.
Mountcastle to the right side. There's Gleyber Torres. Anderson takes third, and there are 2 down. Umpiring crew tonight. 2 down. And O'Hearn takes the counts in the Philly series. And O'Hearn on 2 strikes lifts one to left field. Verdugo cannot get there. One hop and over the fence, and Ryan O'Hearn delivers again with 2 strikes. An RBI double. And Anthony Santander stands in, swings at the first pitch, puts it in the air to center, and Trent Grisham will get there. But the Orioles shut out until the 9th yesterday. Get a run in the first here. Debut in his 3rd major league start, and it became sensational so far.
Yeah,
Hope he gets a 2-strike curveball, knocks it out play.
I do think everyone around the club's been.
2-strike pitch to Volpe, muscled into center. The first cutter of the game by Povich results in a base hit. In 5 plate appearances, and Soto rips right through the. Volpe gets a big hop off of first, doesn't go. A slow ground ball to Mateo. He'll get 1. Henderson's rocket is not in time to first. It was a brilliant effort as the Orioles get the lead runner Volpe.
Loaded a throw from second base here. I think Mateo got it out as fast as he possibly could, but look at this throw. Even with the slide coming, Soto is safe, but look at the slide by Soto. Right into Henderson.
Torres with the bases full, and Torres takes 1 knock. Another 2-2, and this is still loaded, and Torres puts it in play in the air to left field. Colton Cowser circles and makes a catch, and he'll throw back into second where Stanton is safe. So on the 11th pitch, Torres rests with a sacrifice.
Don't want to stand in the box.
You really like pitching in the low?
Oof, I've had a couple of pretty cold opening day starts at Rick.
Is that right?
Yep.
Doesn't it get to be about 130 degrees?
Changing teams and having such a great season.
Yeah, it's been great. You know, it's the first month or 2 is kind of overwhelming, getting to know everyone, getting to know the new organization. But once you kind of get through those beginning plan attacking, you know, we're always trying to help each other. So it's been good.
Drilled into center, Cedric Mullins. Trent Grisham's there for round number 2.
Yeah, he's a good kid. Great stuff. He's done a great job for us so far. Hopefully he can keep it going.
Corbin, unfortunately, you had the shortest in-game interval
in the 7th tonight.
Is that right? I love doing this for Cade Povich, and he's looking for some quick outs, and this should help. Rutschman mask off, makes a catch, and there are 2 pitches to get right. Hot dog race. The last one of which was an.
Is it ever?
Well, the non-live hot dog race, the one on the scoreboard. I hate to tell you this. Maybe I shouldn't tell you. It's like 2 innings. That's the bad news. Good news, only 1 run. 2 out pitches. Walked a pair. Menacing Yankee designated hitter takes one way. It hasn't happened this season. Stanton around for a while. On 2-2, Stanton vaults it on the infield toward Henderson and Arias, and it'll be Gunner's ball on the 9th pitch of the at-bat. Here's Alex Verdugo. This offseason, a rare Yankee Red Sox deal.
With an edge. Boston and New York perspective.
In the air left side, Henderson charging after it. Colton Cowser is there to make the play. So Povich falls behind, but retires Verdugo.
So in essence,
bullpen, so they got something good out of it.
You never know.
Like Gleyber Torres, you never know. Special guest going to join us in the top of the fourth inning, by the way. Orioles assistant general manager Sig Mejdal will be with us. As we mentioned, Jim Palmer not feeling well today, under the weather. So Brett, you're filling in. So we figured without Jim, we had to get a super duper special guest in Sig for a half inning.
We certainly have to bump up the average IQ in the room.
That's right. Which between you and I think is about 57. Is that correct?
Kevin, I just like to know I'm in the same room as you, and you aren't the smartest guy in the room.
No. That's most rooms, I would say. 2-1 to Torres. Now, when you turn whatever it is you're turning tomorrow, do you lose some brain cells, or are you at that stage where you continue to get wiser as you get older? Where are we at on the aging curve, Brent?
I think we're at a ground ball to third base.
Oh, that's just an amazing answer. Kid's a professional. What can we say? Sig Mejdal will be headed to your former home of Houston coming up at the end. You were in Houston. And here is Cole, who was a Cy Young winner last year.
Presenting to the pitchers. Brett Strom, our pitching coach, had so much excitement.
O'Hearn knocks one the other way to left center field. Trent Grisham makes the play.
And it was Garrett Cole. And
Palmer today, to use a concept Sig might be familiar with, Orioles through 5. And LeMahieu trying to help out that. Right center field, Cedric Mullins for a 3-pitch out. O's fans, next week, Thursday, June 27th.
103 and change off the bat. That's going to carry out of here.
Pretty deep out to the alleys. So Jose Trevino with the ground ball to short, and this is what Cade Povich needed, a 7-pitch inning, and he keeps this game tied at 1.
Field's getting closer.
First pitch here, smoke to left center, right on cue, base hits. Cedric Mullins with the leadoff single, the Orioles' first hit since. Mullins going on first move after the pickoff. Mullins with the Orioles' second. Red Sox had % of runners. A bruise on the hip. And Urias pops it up to the right side behind the net. No play for Trevino here.
It's kind of amazing about Marinaccio.
With a couple of walks. Urias here drives one into left field. That ball is well struck. That ball is not coming back. Elevation off the bat of Ramon Urias. A 2-run home run into the left field seats gives the Orioles the lead in the 5th.
Career numbers versus Cole, but Cole's out of this game. Slump he was in April is ancient history.
In his inherited run. And what was one run for the Orioles, the longest streak in the bigs this year. Mateo with a tapper, and Marinaccio has no chance. He throws it into right field, and Mateo will just go ahead and jog into second. He'll make it easily. A swinging bunt base hit, and E1, and the Orioles put another runner in scoring position.
Kevin, I'm going to put.
And Lou Rutschman takes it. There goes Mateo. He is on the run, and Rutschman fouls it away. Brilliantly pitched.
Right behind him.
Rutschman with a ground ball to short. Mateo will run to third and get there with 2 down. Birdland head to Oriole Park next week. 2 out. And O'Hearn takes
to throw strikes here to O'Hearn.
O'Hearn rips it into right field. That'll add another at least. It will trace to the base of the right field wall. Mateo is in. Mountcastle pumps the brakes at third, and Ryan O'Hearn slides into second.
2 doubles, both coming with 2 outs. This is a pitch that's a changeup on the outer half, and he rips it into right field. Ryan O'Hearn has turned himself in to a great all-around
easy, which is what Cedric Mullins does. After a 3-run 1-1 for the 9-hitter Grisham, and Trent pops it up. Mullins a little more straightaway this time, and Povich has retired 8 Yankees in a row. And Victor Gonzalez is up as Cade Povich has turned,
and he's hung around long enough to not only give Stadium
now capable. 2-strike pitch to Volpe off the end of the bat. Mullins in short center. 9 in a row retired by
His son Luke was the assistant coach at Towson at the time.
Wow.
And he had been at a few games. And I said, I get it. I wouldn't do an interview with me either.
Really? Why didn't you do a sideline hit on that? Why didn't you go try to interview them?
I don't know. Bull Durham.
Yep. Right side from Cedric to Gleyber Torres. 2024 MLB All-Star ballot presented by Built Submarines is now open. Vote for. It was a tough 5th inning for Ron Marinelli. 2-run homer in the 5th. A joke, but right side from Ramon. This is an easy play for Torres and Gonzalez. No strikeouts, no one. So Jose Trevino represents the tying run.
Significant drop off in resume towards the bottom 3rd.
Equally unofficial. But that is some real runners in scoring position. On a 2-1 pitch with 2 down. He takes one a little low. Adley is trying to sell these pitches near the knees, not getting them.
And seeing that looks a little frustrated too. Trevino's having a nice offensive season.
And another one just below the knees. Back-to-back walks for Perez out of the pen. And if Aaron Judge was going to be available as a pinch hitter, now would probably be the spot. It's supposed to be the Trent Grisham spot. Anthony Volpe is hanging around, and it is going to be Jahmai Jones. You got Volpe waiting on deck, and Jahmai Jones was a very late addition. He'll come into the game as a pinch hitter for Grisham.
Former Oriole. And Drew French is going to come out and talk to CNL to give a scouting report on Jahmai Jones.
First things first, I'm going to assume this means Aaron Judge is not available today.
I would agree.
Brian Baker getting heated up quickly.
Jahmai Jones, who was traded to Baltimore in February of 21 for Alex Cobb. 2nd-round pick by the Angels back in 2015 out of a high school in Georgia. He's had some good minor league seasons. Last year, with 2 different AAA teams, had a really good year. 28 doubles, 12 homers, and a career-high 879 OPS. So he can hit a little bit.
Key is a little bit because he just doesn't get to play. This is the Yankees' 76th game. Jones has been on the roster the whole year, and he's only played in 20. He's 3 for 12, a walk, hit by 2 pitches. And with the bases loaded, Jones swings at the first pitch. And for you, significant number. I don't know, Paul Rudd, Leslie Mann, I haven't seen it.
Well, I've been compared to Paul Rudd a lot in my life.
In what ways? LeMahieu down, Rice down for first, beg your pardon.
We're both baseball fans. He knows a broadcaster. I believe he's good friends with Joe.
3. He'll continue to let his play do. Down and into Rutschman, 1-1. 2-1 to Adley. Right field, headed toward the corner. Soto is there. Henderson will tag and then retreat. Just the idea of that even being a thing in 2020.
I think we're during a White Sox series, Kevin.
There goes Henderson, and the throw is going to be way late. So there you go. Put Gunnar Henderson on base. Good idea. Very smart. He has his 2nd steal of the night. 3rd Oriole in double figures in steals. Holding base runners at all. Will be headed to Mountcastle takes ball. County. That ball's cracked into right. Soto going back. It's over his glove. Up against the wall. Mountcastle with an RBI double. And he's going to try to get to 3rd on the bobble by Soto. And he will. Put Gunnar Henderson on base.
Right field. Soto kind of went back awkwardly on it. And it was just over his glove. Another big double with 2 outs.
It is Mountcastle's team leading first error as a Yankee. Was hit by a pitch. He came around to score. Frustrations or not, the Orioles lead by 4. And Volpe
Stanton
singles. Volpe ground ball toward the middle. Oh no! Who wants it? Nobody wants it. Mateo pulled up on it. Henderson didn't go for it. And Volpe has the Yankees' third hit.
Yeah, I talk about a scene not earned.
So ball 1 up. Stanton takes a single.
With
Stanton drives it. Well, hit center field. 1-run game. When he hits it, there's just nobody like him. A 440-foot shot to fit into a ton of those. Torres on the run and LeMay
were similar.
Ground ball to third. Urias backing up. He gets 1. Mateo on the turn. It's 2. Inning over.
Great turn, but Ryan Mountcastle with the scoop on the back. Here?
Caleb Ferguson ball 1. And Santander pops up a 1-0 pitch. High into the New York night. And Ben Rice puts him away. Anthony 0 for 4. So it's a lot more interesting. Mullins toward to score. 1-1 to Mullins. Care. Mullins shatters his bat. Slow ground ball to Volpe, and there's an out. You know what I mean? Some teams would maybe not have the leadership.
By injury or suspension.
Popped up by Ramon Urias. Shallow center field. Torres with a fine play on the backhand. To the bottom of the 8th we go. It remains 5-4 Baltimore. Jorge Mateo leads off the 9th, and Mateo for the O's. And a good break. Game. Up in the loss column in the East. And Mateo ready for the cutter. Smacks it past the diving Volpe. Let the track meet begin. It's a leadoff single for the Orioles' fastest man.
That's a really good at bat. Fell behind early, worked the count, and there's your base hit to center. By the way, 104 and change off the bat. That ball was hit well for Jorge Mateo.
Now Misevich has only allowed 1 stolen base attempt in his 130 career games. That was back in 2020. He did give up a steal, but the Orioles, as you mentioned, have had a lot of success. They're 3 for 3 tonight.
Well, you're not going to pitch out now down in the count.
Henderson just got under it. Oh, he nearly had it right on the barrel. Instead, it's a fly out, and he's retired for the 2nd time in 5 at-bats.
Better against left-handed pitching.
Is these games as important as any? Mountcastle drills it into center field. He hit it so hard. Mateo is going to be held at third. An absolute laser off the bat of Ryan Mountcastle. First pitch.
Over 900.
You just saw the Orioles. 1-1 coming. Austin swings through it. Hayes hits a ground ball foul. His bases loaded, 1 down, and a swing and a miss, strike 3. Misevich with an game in the 9th. 1 ball, 1. And he takes ball 3 in the dirt. 3 runners aboard. And a swing and a miss, strike 2. Drill to center field. Verdugo sprinting back.